If you've followed me for any amount of time, whether that's just recently on this YouTube channel or all the way back in 2021 on TikTok, you may know that I love Infected. That's a phrase I would not be able to say 5 years ago. Black Ops 6 has Infected that they keep removing out of rotation. Why? Just place it in quick play. And I've been playing it quite a bit. Is it good? I think it's relatively decent. Not the best from what I've played, but it's pretty good. There can be a maximum of 24 players in a match. Survivors have 3 different loadouts that they can have, and they're not bad. Usually in Infected, you get a loadout that straight up sucks compared to the rest, though Black Ops 6 doesn't have that problem. It does have one loadout that is better than the other two, at least in my opinion, the PP919. It's got 64 rounds, is an SMG, so it's got great mobility. But one of the best parts is its lethal. The lethal is the blast trap, which is pretty much just another spring mine. I'd take a blast trap over a frag grenade any day for Infected. The XMG is still pretty good as it has 100 rounds, though it's an LMG. The reload is going to take some time. The XM4 is clearly the worst out of the three since it only has 30 rounds and its pistol also falls under that category. Well, it has less rounds, it has less than 30. I've seen worse, so don't feel too bad, XM4. Treyarch, however, gave us the worst melee in the game, the baseball bat. The hell is a 2-hit bat gonna do against the Infected? And no, that mini execution attack is also not gonna do anything. I don't know, you could've given us the knife? Why not? The field upgrade and perks are the same throughout all the loadouts, and they're balanced. Not much to say there, except again, if you have the blast trap, then you'll be hard to kill. Fun fact, this version of Infected has people using different loadouts in the same match, though unlike Cold War, you cannot choose it. I must say, being one of the last survivors is a lot of fun. I mean, it always has been, it's just that you feel less overwhelmed since you have so many advantages. I just wonder how OP the deployable cover would have been if it were in this mode. Now, Infected clearly has some inspiration from Zombies, and Zombies has decided to share some of its features with its younger brother, the power-ups. These can be found on the body of a survivor or Infected. There are 3 available in this mode, those being Insta-Kill, Max Ammo, and Full Power. Insta-Kill allows you to one-hit for a period of time, Max Ammo refills all your ammo, and Full Power replenishes your field upgrade. If you think it's overpowered, then you are right. Insta-Kill pretty much means you are not guaranteed to not die for some time. And that's even worse for the Infected when the timer is almost out. Max Ammo is pretty good, though Full Power is just insane. Like I said, every loadout gets the spring mine, so being able to just get another one like that is broken. It sounds like the survivors are just insanely loaded in this mode. So what do the Infected have? Well, you know in the title where it says Infected is fun but it needs work? Well, it needs work for the Infected. Playing as the Infected sucks. First Infected gets no guns, which is already a huge downside, and you have the Tomahawk. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I always suck at using the Tomahawk while I can be consistent with the throwing knife. I can't explain why, and it seems to be the case with other people. It takes a while for the first few people to get infected, which seems normal, and it would be if the time added in the match when a survivor dies was more than just 10 seconds. Cold War had this too, but holy crap, it's worse here since the survivors have just so many advantages. 10 seconds may seem reasonable since there are 24 players in a lobby, but that doesn't work. I feel like at least 15 seconds added per survivor death is reasonable. The Infected also have this glowing red fire around them. This is to help the survivors differentiate between the zombies and Infected. However, it also makes the Infected way too easy to spot. They don't even have ninja, so they can't even sneak up on anyone. I used to hate how the tac insertion was just a tactical in this mode. You know, you die, then just place another one, you just keep going until you eventually get the kill. But I feel like it'd be justified as a tactical in this version of Infected. The survivors have so many advantages, okay? It's not balanced. It's clear that the Infected are at a bigger disadvantage than they usually are. However, they have some help. Zombies and vermin spawn around the map. That's it. It's a cool addition, don't get me wrong, but they ain't helping the Infected. But what about the maps? Well, they're a mixed bag. Some maps you'll get friggin' Nuketown and Subsonic, which is just annoying because they're so small. And then the match will take 10 years because you're playing on red card. There's no insanely OP spots, though if you got half the lobby with you in an area, then the win for the survivors is quite likely. So it's clear that the fun part of this mode is severely one-sided. I mean, being a survivor will always be the more entertaining part of this mode. It's just that being the Infected in Black Ops 6, especially the first, just feels so unfair. And even more annoying if you end up losing. I know it's a party mode, yeah, but that doesn't mean it can't be adjusted. Overall, I think this iteration of Infected is pretty solid. but it needs to be tweaked to where the first infected doesn't get completely demolished.